interested in becoming a doctor? Well, if so, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Prep101’s A Journey to Medical School. Hi, my name is Radhika, and through a series of videos, we'll be talking about the pathway to medical school. So, just a little bit about myself. I work here at Prep101, and I've been teaching the MCAT for more than 5 years now. And as a result, I've come across hundreds of students with hundreds of questions. And some of these are great questions. So things I hear all the time are, hey Radhika, what kind of prerequisite courses should I be taking that'll make me a good candidate for medical school? Is there some major that's better than another kind of major? How many hours should I spend preparing for the MCAT? What happens if I write it once and I don't do well? Should I be rewriting it, or should I be applying elsewhere? What kind of extracurricular activities should I be involved in? How long will medical school actually take? And hundreds of more. And you know what? These are excellent questions. If you are truly interested in pursuing a career in medicine, these are questions that you want to ask yourself very, very early on in the journey. And I'm talking about at the pre-med stages. So I try my best, as all MCAT instructors do, to answer these questions. But you know what? In answering these questions, we at Prep101 found out something. We realized that the answers to these questions are not widely known. This information is really, really hard to find. So we got thinking, and we said, why don't we create a series of videos that answers these questions that we know hundreds or thousands of pre-med students out there have? And that's the real purpose of this set of videos. It's not a sales pitch. We're not trying to sell you anything. We just think that as a test prep company, we've come across lots of information, and we simply want to share that information with you. We think it's important stuff for prospective medical students to know. So if this is something you're interested in, I encourage you to embark on this journey with me. So what's actually in store for you? Well, let me give you a sneak peek. Throughout these series of videos, we'll be proceeding up this ladder. We'll start by talking about some of the basics. Once that's done, we'll start talking about your undergraduate studies, and we'll answer questions like what courses you should be taking, what kind of majors matter. But you know what? Things that you do outside of academia and outside of school are also really important. So we'll even talk about extracurriculars that make you a strong candidate for medical school. Now, one of the key pieces of medical school, especially in this country, is to make sure you really, really know the MCAT and you do really well on it. So what we'll do is we'll really, really break down this exam for you. We'll tell you what it contains, what it tests, how it's scored, what kind of scores you'll see, the medical schools will see, what kind of scores you want to achieve, and then we'll even talk about the kind of role that it plays in admissions. How is that score used by various medical schools in the country? But you know what? Talking about the MCAT isn't going to help you prepare for it. So towards the end, we'll also give you some tips and strategies on how to do best on this exam. After, when we're almost done, I'll show you that you still have a lot of work to do. Yes, we talked about the undergraduate component, we talked about the MCAT, we talked about extracurriculars, but you still have a lot of work to do on this successful journey to becoming a physician. And we'll lay it off there. So, if you're interested in learning about this, I encourage you to embark on this journey with me. For now, I'll say bye-bye. See you next time.